special, I want to invite our congregation president, Cassandra to share some news with us.
Thank you, Pastor Brett. This on. So at the beginning of the year, this is council council gets together to kind of set the path for the year. And we came up with our goal and a number of objectives. And this is just for the following year for the council. So our goal this year, honestly, the last couple of years have been a little bit more like, let's just make it through the year. We feel like we've been turning a page and want to be ready to be able to engage as things to open up. So I know this is hard to read. We put this on, this will be in the back so you can check it out. One of the things we really want to make sure this entire time is that we're very transparent and open with what we're trying to achieve as council, as a church together. So that's why we're sharing this during announcements, but obviously if you have questions or anything else beyond this, feel free, talk to me, talk to Pastor, any of our council members. Please do, because we want to be able to share this journey together. But our goal for this year has been to strengthen our foundation to be sustainable and responsive for continued growth and faith in service. With that, we have a series of objectives to create a more accessible and welcoming space. And from there, we kind of list a few things on how we're going to achieve that. This is going to be, for instance, on supporting efforts to complete exterior renovation plans, something very concrete, to other things of being mindful of how we represent. That might be updating bathroom signage to be more inclusive. So that's another example. Second objective, remain a consistent and reliable partner in our service efforts. We have done fantastic work with the Afghan refugee family. That's something we want to make sure we continue to sustain and support that effort. But also to continue to build on relationships with Friendship Place and Georgetown Minister Center. Number 3, develop a long-term strategic plan. And this is a good practice. And something we haven't done in quite some time is build out a strategic plan. So right now, I'm sharing 1-year vision. A strategic plan will be a 5-year vision, at least. And within that, we'll rework our mission, or at least visit it and think about how we want to maybe redefine the mission of GLC. Create sustainable practices, and this is another best practice thing that we should be doing. And this includes the very exciting work of reviewing our bylaws and processes. Interested in taking part in that, let me know. Don't all rush up to raise your hand on that one. And develop new leadership. We have a fantastic council, but one thing is to also think about how we continue to build on leadership with our own council. That's a sustainable practice to keep that going forward, but also with our volunteers and a lot of folks who lead there. Number 5, encourage members to utilize their skills and passions to lead. And some examples on the very bottom here is one of the things is to grow our fellowship and programming. That took a bit of a hit during COVID, so we would love to revisit that and think of how we can continue to build that out as we get into this kind of new era. Another example would be to invite members to connect with council a couple times a year. And FYI, council meets once a month, and right now we've been primarily meeting via Zoom, but in May, I think we're going to look forward to doing an in-person meeting and invite others to come and check it out. It's always open to folks who join to watch and participate in, but I know it's not as fun to do that like on a Monday night. We're meeting for a couple hours, but we'll be opening our doors a little more to invite folks to come and talk to us and get a sense of what council does and how you can participate in various ways. So these are our the 2022 goal and our objectives. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, Pastor, or any of our other leaders.
Thanks, Cassandra. We're gonna post this eventually next week in the back of the sanctuary, so to keep us accountable all year long and to keep those goals in front of us. So look forward to achieving them together. Any other announcements to share? Okay, let's stand. Oh yes, Abby.
I just want to echo what Cassandra was saying. We do this as a church, so particularly for strategic plan fellowship, the Afghan effort, anything that we do that's not confidential, we invite your input and participation. So if you're interested, please let us know, because we will be getting some small groups together. No minimum experience.
Yeah, that's right. And we'll be sharing more in the weeks to come about the strategic plan process and ways to engage.